Gentlemen, welcome to Fight Club.
Fight! Fight!
And coming up next, it's a UFC welterweight division matchup. Well, we really don't see a lot of guys in MMA with boxing skills on this level. He certainly could have gone on to great things as a professional boxer, but he believes he has the best hands in the sport, and he will be looking to prove as much here tonight.
And he has the background to prove that, right? He's not saying something that is not true. He does have the ability to say that. He can say he has the best hands in the game because he has shown it. And when you watch him box, when you watch a guy go into a fight with this young man and think that it does not matter what his credentials are, he is going to stand with him and prove that he's better, they usually will go to sleep because no action is wasted. The jab starts it all. He fights behind this beautiful, educated jab, jabbing high, jabbing low, and then the overhand right is unbelievable. It's his kill shot, he calls it, and he lands it all the time.
Well, you can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight, Chief.
Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to stay undefeated.
Right.
If you can do that, you can do anything.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell.
Just so wise.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. The Nightmare! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Ready.
All right, let's get this one started here. Round 1 is underway. And we've got a striker who is a force to be reckoned with. Tonight, though, he draws a guy who can do a little bit of everything.
And that guy is usually the one that will have the advantage. But we know what a high-level striker is, and this guy is as high level as we've ever seen in the UFC.
Punch coming, it's blocked.
Notice the drive. Look at how they drive the knee right into the midsection.
Nice punch there by Lee. So both guys landing at will here. Good action early.
Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Punches blocked. Nice job with that follow-up shot as well.
Big kick land.
Oh, single collar tie here, and they separate. Oh, and there's the double leg takedown for him. Beautiful entry there. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright. Oh, a nice punch out of the break there after he had caught the leg. So he is really starting to put it all together now and clearly seems to have found the timing of his opponent.
Straight punch lands. Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here, and they separate.
Nice kick.
2 minutes have expired off the round 1 clock here. And both guys really throwing with authority. Single collar tie now.
He changes the angle, finds the right spot to land that punch to the head from the clinch. That was a thudding leg kick.
Oh man, this guy kicks like a mule.
So hard, he kicks so hard every time you can see him drive his shin into his opponent.
It's the elbow there, and they separate. Good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of mixing it up, staying active.
Looked like it did stun him a little bit.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Oh, big left hook there. And he switches to southpaw. Well, he's the taller fighter and able to land a knee to the body with relative ease there. All right, single collar tie now.
Nice leg kick lands.
Got clipped with the right hand. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, collar tie.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick. You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks. Nice.
Just misses with the left hook. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Oh, beautiful counter with the jab. Oh, and there's a land with the kick, so certainly a good sign for him there.
When that's working, you know he's in for a good night. Right under the elbow, body kick lands.
Nice punch by Lee.
Massive knee lands from the tie clinch. Big head kick lands.
30 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, a little single collar tie there. Lee's punch to the body is blocked, so no damage done there. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. 5 minutes in the books.
Stop! You beat up that round. You're all right. You're going to get back out there and put it on him now. It's a little payback time. You got to get aggressive. They're confident over there. They think you're folding. Not the case.
All right, that horn signifies the end of the round. Let's take us through some replays, champ.
And the replays are going to be kicks. That's the story of this fight to this point. He is landing these kicks at will, just driving his shin into his opponent's legs, and it's really starting to slow him down.
All right, we'll see how it goes here in this next round. A high number of kicks landed there in the previous round, and at some point, these are going to really start to take their toll.
They do start to take an effect whenever you're taking kick after kick after kick, and watching him fight with that knowledge and that patience shows his fight IQ.
Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into those strikes.
Lee gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. Nice counter left hook to the head. And that one cut him open. Oh.
He ate that kick. He took that whole kick.
Oh!
Yep.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? And he comes through with a big knee. Whoa!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out. Oh! Sound defensively blocks the shot.
Big leg kick lands.
Just misses with the jab.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Whoa! Who's hurt? Serve him up. Go get him.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Oh, he got that inside leg kick to the target there, DC. You don't want to eat too many of those.
No, you can't. It starts to beat up the inside thigh. That is the technique you use to really slow down your opponent.
Well, you got to think he's going to enjoy watching this one back tomorrow morning. He has landed a ton of significant strikes, and really a guy who has been a monster in the gym, finally putting it together here in the octagon.
To go home and admire your work, it doesn't take till the next morning. He's going back to the room right now and firing up the video to look at beauty in action, and he was the one causing all the action.
Lands with the right hand.
What a tricky head kick.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You like this guy.
I like this guy a ton, and to watch his punch like this puts a smile on my face. Real quick leg kick.
Got the single collar tie. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Lee. Oh, and he lands another knee there, DC. It doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it most certainly did. Back and forth we go. Keeping busy here in the clinch. Oh, nice punch there by Lee. Beautiful left hand counter. Went for the inside leg kick. Oh, combination of knees. That is not what he is looking for. He better raise that guard quickly.
He better raise that guard or he's going to fall asleep. You cannot allow someone to knee you in the head. Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Whiffs on the straight right hand. Lee's cut is only getting worse, making a nice donation to the canvas tonight. Man, looks like he's trying to set records here, landing all of these strikes. He is aggressive to a fault and really has been all night long as he continues to pull it on. Got to be careful here, though, not to gas out. 20 seconds left to go in round two.
Head kick lands.
Seconds winding down in round two. Oh, an obvious limp there. His leg hurting for certain.
You lost that last round. Got the better of you with the striking. You're bigger than he is. More combinations, more angles, and more head movement.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the highlights from those previous 5 minutes, DC, and no padding, no glove on that foot.
No glove, no padding, and look at the hip action when he throws those kicks. He's not only kicking just for feel, he's really trying to damage his opponent, and as the fight goes longer, you will start to see it take an effect.
All right, so after he landed a high number of kicks in the previous round, we'll see if he can keep it going here as our next round gets underway.
He should stay the course. He's so educated with his legs and his feet that he's giving his opponent a very difficult time trying to anticipate what's coming his way.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here.
Ooh, what a punch. Real sneaky head kick gets in there.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
You can't take many of those, you better check.
Throws the right hand there. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Nice defense there, huge block.
Liver kick. You take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet. Real sneaky body kick.
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. So once again, making good use of his size as he lands the knee. Kick to the body now, that one won't land. Oh, nice punch there by Lee.
Caught that kick there.
Well, they've made all the right reads here tonight, and there's another one. Beautiful read on the leg strike as he catches it and then returns fire with a punch of his own. So they have got the timing down here at this point of the fight. That one appeared to stun him.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, big left. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Single collar tie here. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
So fighter a little bit stunned, holding on to him now, not doing a ton, just looking to recover. Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
I mean, he's cutting down the size with these beautiful leg kicks. That one snuck in. Nice strike. Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
Oh, that left thigh now really starting to swell. And they separate. Big right hook coming, it's blocked.
He's in the clinch. This is one of his strongest spots. How does he proceed? Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick. What a body kick.
And he lands a punch there. Pretty good connection by him.
Great connection. He's in a great flow right now.
All right, so he connects with another punch there, kind of targeting that cut.
I mean, when you get it, oh! What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight. Oh, those are those. Oh!
Unable to land the head kick there. That's a beautiful kick right there. I don't know if you've ever been kicked by a mule. Probably feels something like that.
It has to. This guy has landed this kick with so much force. Huge elbow lands in the clinch. He's in trouble. He's getting put up.
He's out!
He got him!
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. Oh, we'll take a look back at the highlights. You know we're going to find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight rip. Just an incredible result for him here tonight.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight, but don't ignore all the work he did with his hands, and give credit to the opponent. The opponent was in there every step of the way, and in order to get a fight of the night like you got tonight, both guys have to be willing to participate.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 30 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
All right, so there he is, the man of the hour. What a massive knockout for him to get this win in style tonight.
He did everything he needed to do to find the knockout. Now he can celebrate with his family and friends as they earn this spectacular victory.